It is already September, which means we are getting dangerously close to the end of year holiday season. And this has made me realize that I have a lot of games that I was expecting to finish in the year 2024. After the banger year of hit release after hit release of 2023, I really thought that 2024 was going to be the year that was just incredibly slow for games. There would be maybe 3-4 games that I would feel the need to play upon release or around the time of release, like within the year. I was very, very wrong. There has been so many good games that have come out. Even just yesterday, The Plucky Squire has released, and that has been one of my potential games of the year. Every time I look at a trailer for it, I'm just amazed at how beautiful it looks. We've also seen Astrobot, which sadly, as a non-PS5 owner, I have not gotten to play. But there has been just game after game that have come out, and I am just amazed at how many good games we are still getting in the year that a lot of people have thought was going to be more of a dud, a slow year for gaming. And this means that I have a lot of games that I have intended to play or to finish that I'm really hoping if I put in a video, it will motivate me to actually do that. So starting off with number 1 on my list, it is a game that I have been trekking through and go through binge burst sessions for months now, and that is Persona 5. Now, I do not have the Royal Edition. I managed to get my PS5 copy of Persona 5 for like $20 at like a GameStop, and it was like the week before Royal came out, and I was just like, I don't even know if I'm gonna play this, but I'm just gonna pick it up and let's see what happens. And it turns out, me, like most people that have played that, I ended up loving it. I actually don't want this game to end, and I am over 100 hours now. And I feel like I'm getting very, very close to the ending. And the reason that I haven't finished this yet, when I very well could have, was because, one, I need to be up in the living room, and my entire setup down here is in the basement in my place. So I would need to not have access to like Discord or talk to any friends, no distractions, no working on video stuff. I would need to be upstairs solely dedicated to playing Persona 5. Not that hard, but I also have been playing it with my boyfriend, and I know if I try and finish this without him, he'd be very sad that he missed it. So also need to line up my schedule with my boyfriend, and right now both of us work full-time and also are doing part-time master's degrees. So our schedules are not the most coherent if you add in social life and everything. So that has just been kind of hard to line up. But hopefully soon. I've been telling him that we need to find a weekend to where we don't do anything. We just play Persona 5 to finish it up. But that is, like, it's number 1 on my, like, wishful priorities, but it's definitely not going to be the next one that I finish. So number 2, I've been chugging through some games on This Is My 2DS that I had shown in 2 videos on this channel. You probably have seen it already. But I've been trying to get back into the DS, 3DS games era. And so if I'm not playing on my PC, or I just want to kind of unwind towards like the end of the night, I will break out my DS. And right now, the first game that I have chosen to tackle very slowly is Yoshi's Island DS. Now, there are 5 worlds, and I believe I am battling through World 4. So I will definitely get through this game. I'm hoping within this month of September, actually. But who knows? This game, it's really mood dependent on if I pick this game up. But I'm really hoping, because I've made huge progress in this recently, because I'm just like determined to finish this, because I want to finish this. I love Yoshi, and I have some really good games. Like, I really want to start like the Yokai Watch games. So hopefully this will be done in September and we can cross it off the list. Next is a game that I actually got the review code from Minimap to review, and I've actually made huge progress once I figured out that there was a skill tree, and that is Revelatio. So it's this very creepy, it's a roguelike, tile-based game. And you are the darkness corrupting everything else, and you basically just try and wipe out all the enemies on the board. It's very simple mechanics, but it's actually very challenging. And so I've actually made huge progress, and I just have on chapter 2 one boss left that I just cannot defeat. It's really, really hard. But I'm trying to think of strategies, and I'm trying out different, I qualify it as different modes, but it's basically different abilities that you have to work with. So I'm making huge progress. I'm actually trying to jot down stuff for the review of that game. So I'm hoping to also finish that hopefully this month. Those are the 2 that I plan to tackle. And then the next one is one that I've been grinding out on the Switch, and by grinding I mean grinding, and that is Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. This game, some of the bosses, and I know because I've had to look up the boss list to try and figure out a strategy for the boss that I was against, because it was like 3 bosses plus a final boss all back to back, and it was rough. And so I was trying to figure out, I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? What are recommended teams? Turns out I was going in with an all fire team, and most of the bosses that I was going against were weak to water. Water was my healer, and that was it. So I really had to redo some stuff. But I've been grinding at it. I'm hoping to finish it this year. This is definitely not going to be one that I finish this month. But I've been grinding up levels, and I really hope that I can pretty soon take on the big boss. Literally, I've been putting this in my phone stand as I work on my computer and just running back and forth between this one area to just grind out boss for XP. It's been so hard. Okay, and after that, the very long game that I've been grinding towards, my list has a very, very short, cute indie game, and that is Broken Lens. So this I actually found, I think I found it on Twitter. I think someone had like reposted something from the devs account, and I'm just like, oh, this is so cute. It was a game to where you basically find the difference between 2 sides on the screen. I'm just like, oh, I love those. Those are cute. I can like unwind with it. Very cozy. And so the dev had actually responded to one of my like quote retweets of it, and she's like, hey, thank you so much for like saying these nice things about our game. There's a 15% launch discount going on for another like 2 hours. It's like, oh damn. It was only like $5 or $6. So I'm just like, yes, I'm going to spend this $5 or $6 on this indie game, support the indie devs. And so I ended up buying it, and I do plan on recording a let's play for it on the Support Furry channel. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I'm hoping soon. It might be pushed off until October because I have a lot of games that have been given to me through Minimap that I need to do. But I'm hoping to, I don't want to say knock it out, but like play the game in October. Okay, this one, it's very much a longevity plan, and that is Stardew Valley 1.6. So I have actually been trying to tackle a perfection farm with my friend Amy from the Nerd House podcast, and we have been doing good progress. We've been knocking out different things. Like every night that we would be like, okay, let's play Stardew, we would like tackle like a different aspect of trying to 100% a farm and get perfection. But this is definitely a longevity one. I'm hoping we can knock it out this year, but honestly, if we don't, I wouldn't be very surprised. But I feel like we've gotten pretty far into it. We're in like year 3. We're making a bunch of money. I think right now we're working for one of the totems. But yeah, we've been doing a lot. We're trying to, like, each of us are like so close to getting like perfect 10 levels on all of our skills and stuff. We're working towards it, but it might be something that we have to actually finish in 2025. So a game that was actually my game of the year from last year, 2023, I have seen that they have like added DLC and like different stuff, and I never actually like 100% in it, which I kind of wanted to. And I've gone back on the idea back and forth thinking about, do I want to start 100%ing certain games? Not all of them, but certain games. And one that I might want to try and go back to is Dave the Diver. So Dave the Diver, it was super fun. I put a bunch of hours into it, and I technically have rolled the credits on it. But I feel like there's still so much more that I can do. Like the second restaurant, I really haven't utilized much. I can like finish other like tasks and try and get some achievements. And I feel like that could be one that I try and tackle the 100%. And I don't know if all of the DLC that I've seen, I know some of it said it was limited time, so I've probably missed that, sadly. But I do believe that there is some DLC that is still there that I haven't seen yet. So I do actually want to go back to Dave the Diver. It probably won't happen soon. It'll probably be more towards like November or something, because September is packed. I'm sure all of you watching know that September is just packed with game after game. And the last game on this list is actually the one that came out yesterday, and that is the Plucky Squire. So like I said, this game has potential to be my game of the year. I grew up on platformers, love platformers. It's a 2D plus 3D platformer with a very cute style, very cute story from what I've seen of it, and the puzzles look so incredibly fun. I actually very much want to try to start streaming this game tonight, the same day that this video is going out, because I'm recording it on the same day. And I'm so excited for this game. So I do intend to just play it, finish it, like every single stream, every day that I can stream, it is going to be the Plucky Squire. I'm so excited for this game. But that is my list of, I didn't even count how many, 8 games that I am very hopeful I can finish in the year 2024. Now, most of these were games that I have very well started. I believe only, 2 of these are games that I have not started, but I have in my library already. One is very short, and one is a game that I'm going to start playing tonight. So I'm very hopeful I can knock out these last 8 and just pray that more like really awesome games don't come out later this year and throw off my entire plan. I really need to get through Persona 5 this year. That is like my #1 priority of finishing within the year itself. But yes, thank you for everyone who watched. Let me know, do you have any games that you just really want to prioritize getting done in the year 2024 before it crosses over, before, you know, the new Nintendo system comes out? Do you have stuff that you want to knock out before you ordered the PS5 Pro when it comes in or something? Let me know, what are your top games that you want to finish in the year 2024 in the comments below. And that's going to be all for me. Thank you for everyone who watched. If you think that my video was good and you like the games I want, give me a thumbs up. And if you like gaming content, maybe look through the channel a bit and give me a subscribe so you don't lose me to the wide, vast ocean of YouTube content. Now, if you are watching this on the day that it comes out, I will be streaming the Plucky Squire over on the Support Fairy channel. Links for that channel are in the description below if you would like to come over and join my adventure. And that is going to be all for today. Thank you so much. I hope you got something out of this video, and I hope to see you again in a later one. Bye, guys.